You ever see an AI-generated character talk and just feel like something's missing? I mean, we've been dreaming of creating these lifelike digital actors for years, but let's be honest, the reality has been a little underwhelming. Well, today, we're going to look at a breakthrough that might finally be changing all of that. Right? It's a fantastic question. You see them, you hear them, but they just get stuck deep in that uncanny valley. They're missing all those tiny little nonverbal cues. The subtle shift of weight, a little hand gesture, the stuff that makes a performance feel real. They feel less like characters and more like, I don't know, digital marionettes. Okay, so let's break this down. On one side, you've got what we have now, the talking head reality. Most current AI is stuck right here. They're stiff, kind of robotic, and really only focused on the face. But the dream, the goal, is something truly cinematic. Characters with full body motion, acting and reacting in these complex, dynamic scenes. And that huge gap between the two, that's the real challenge. So, to try and solve this, Alibaba's Tangi Lab went and built a brand new framework they're calling WAN S2V, and it's designed specifically to bridge that gap, to bring honest-to-goodness, film-level animation to AI characters. So what is it exactly? Well, WAN S2V is a speech-to-video model, and here's a good way to think about it. The older models were kind of like an artist who could only paint a single static portrait. WAN S2V, on the other hand, is built on this newer thing called a diffusion transformer, which is much more like a film director. It doesn't just create one image, it generates a whole sequence of frames, which lets it handle the incredible complexity of a character who isn't just talking, but is actually performing within a scene. But how does it actually pull this off, How does it create motion that feels so authentic and cinematic? Let's get into the secret sauce here, because this is where the real innovation is. We can basically break it all down into three key ideas, which we're going to call the two brains, the director and the actor, and the ultimate film school. So let's start with that first one. So the two brains concept really comes from this idea right here. WAN S2V uses what's known as a mixture of experts, or MOE architecture. The easiest way to think about it is like having two specialized submodels, two brains, working together on the same project, but each one has a very specific job. Now, this is what's so cool about it. You see how these two experts collaborate? At the very beginning of the process, when the video is basically just noise, the high noise expert jumps in. It's the big picture thinker. It sketches out the overall layout, plans the major movements. It's basically creating the rough draft. Then as the picture starts to get clearer, the low noise expert takes over to handle all the fine details, the textures, the lighting, and all those super important micro expressions.
All right, next up is our second big idea, the director and the actor. And this metaphor is a fantastic way to understand the model's control system. The text prompt you feed it, that's the director. It sets the whole scene. It describes camera moves, where the character's walking, the environment, everything. But the audio you give it, that's the actor. It's driving the performance from moment to moment, the lip sync, the facial expressions, even the little hand gestures. Okay, I know this looks really complex, but let's just focus on the main idea here. See how the three main ingredients, the character image, the audio speech, and the text prompt, all come together in that central box, the transformer? That's the brain of the operation. It's where the director's instructions, which is the text, and the actor's performance, the audio, get combined to create the final animated video. It's this really sophisticated dance where everything works in perfect sync. And how does our actor get its performance so spot on? Well, let's zoom in on the audio. The system uses this powerful encoder to break down the sound, not just the words, but the rhythm, the tone, the emotion. And as you can see over on the right, it then painstakingly aligns those audio details with every single video frame. This is what makes sure that every little mouth movement and expression is perfectly timed to the sound. But hey, even the most brilliant director and actor need some training, right? So to learn how to create these incredibly realistic performances, WAN S2V basically had to enroll in the ultimate film school. And this right here was its curriculum. The team started with millions of video clips. Then, as you can see in this chart, they put all that footage through an incredibly tough filtering process. They used all these advanced tools to check for things like visual clarity, stable motion, and perfect audio sync. And they threw out anything that wasn't top-notch quality. They basically curated a masterclass in human performance for the AI to learn from. So the theory is really impressive, but what about the results? How does WAN S2V actually do when you put it head-to-head with other leading models out there?
Man, this side-by-side really says it all. Take a look at the top row from a competitor model. See how the character's movement is a little wobbly? It feels inconsistent. Now look at Wan's 2V on the bottom. The motion is just smooth, steady, and consistent through the whole shot. That kind of stability is absolutely critical for making a scene feel believable and cinematic.
And the numbers totally back this up. Let's look at a few key stats. For video quality, or FID, a lower score is better, and you can see Wan's 2V wins there. For identity, or CSIM, which is basically how well the character's face stays looking like itself, a higher score is better, and again, Wan's 2V is on top. Now, the lip sync scores are super close, but overall, the data shows a really clear advantage in quality and consistency. Now, usually, this kind of heavyweight tech lives in giant data centers. But, one of the most exciting parts of this whole story is how it's starting to move out of the lab and onto our laptops. So the original model is an absolute beast. It needs about 80 gigs of VRAM, which is something you're only going to find on a crazy expensive enterprise-grade GPU. But through a process called quantization, the open source community has managed to shrink it way down. And you can see here, the 4-bit version can now run on consumer cards like an RTX 3090 or 4090. And here's the magic number, around 14 gigabytes. That is all the video memory you need to run this thing. That means creators, indie animators, developers, you can now play with the cinematic AI on a standard gaming PC. That is a huge deal for making this technology accessible to everyone. And the story is not over, not even close. The pace of the stuff is just staggering, and the team is already rolling out the next evolution of the tech, Wan 2.5. So what's new in version 2.5? Well, a lot. It can now output video in native 1080p, it's 25% faster, and it can even create its own sound effects and music based on your prompt. And on top of all that, it has high accuracy lip sync for a bunch of different languages. This isn't just a small update, it's a major leap forward. So all of this brings us to one final, really fascinating question. We started this whole thing by looking for that little spark of life in AI characters. And with tools like Wanjin 2V, we're getting closer than we've ever been. So when the AI can be the director, the actor, and even the composer, it really makes you wonder, what kind of completely new stories are we going to be able to tell?